Welcome everyone to this reading part 2, applying a diagram analysis, okay? Now I'm just here in the reading part 2 section of the CELPIP library. And before we get started, I want to remind you that there's this video here, and this video has some really good tips and strategies that you can use for reading part 2, okay? And just about managing time, about answering the questions, about reading the questions. And I'm going to be following that guide as I do my analysis. So I will leave a link in the description box to that video, okay? Now, let's get started with today's analysis. We're going to be doing an analysis from volume 10, Community Event Weekend, okay? Okay. And I'm just gonna zoom in so you can read better. Okay. So then, everyone, I will be reading for you and I'll be explaining a little bit. And then I'm going to be reading the answers for you. And then I'm going to give you a chance to answer it to see how you do. Okay? All right. So it says, "Greetings, neighbors. I hope everyone has been enjoying these last days of summer. I know I have." Okay, everyone has been enjoying. So from the past until now. I have the full details about our annual Harvest Community Fair for this fall week. Okay, so they have an annual harvest fair. A fair is like a festival, okay? And for this fall week, for 1 week. So here it is. Here's the information. So first of all, each of these 4 attractions will be on the weekend except for the what? Except for. Now except for, that means not including or not this. Okay, that's what except for means. So it says except for these ones. So except for, let's look at the answer choices. Except for, well, the community barbecue, nature tour, animal movies, international fair. Well, the one that's not on the weekend. So it says all of them will be on the weekend, but not which one. Not which one. Let's read more closely over here. Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Sunday. So, except for, so all of them will be on the weekend except for, looks like the answer is the animal movies, right? The animal movies. That one is held on Wednesday. Wednesday. And weekend, weekend, weekend. Okay, let's continue. Similarly, the animal movies, it's the only one that will be in the evening. We had thought, okay, that means we thought that would bring out the movie feeling. Okay. So, in the evening. Now, the 2 is the only one to be going on for more than a day. But please note that it will be starting at the same time on both days, but ending 3 on Sunday. Okay, so then what is that one? Again, number 2, the selections are Nature to Animal Movies Community Barbecue International Fair. So the 4 of them. The only one to be going out, so more than a day. Saturday, Sunday. International Fair is going on Saturday and Sunday. Animal movies on Wednesday, Monday, Sunday, and Sunday. So the answer is International Fair, right? The International Fair is going on for 2 days. That's the only one. And that was the question. But please note, okay? So please read more carefully that it will be starting at the same time on both days, but ending 3 on Sunday. So it is starting on both days 10, 10. Saturday it ends at 5. Sunday it ends at 3. And notice here that it's talking about it. It will be starting. So this one, please note that it. Later than usual. 2 hours earlier. A few hours sooner. 2 hours later. So again, the question said, but please note it will be starting at the same time on both days, 10 o'clock, but ending something on Sunday. 3. What's the correct answer? B, right? 2 hours earlier. So 2 hours earlier. It's going to be ending 2 hours earlier on Sunday. Now, not later, not later. Now, a few hours sooner. We don't say sooner in this case. We say earlier, like before. Sooner is for future. I'm going to finish sooner. Okay? Not for past. Earlier is for past. Okay. So, what about the next question? Sunday is going to be an outdoorsy kind of day. So, it's going to be like for outdoors. Outdoorsy. Outdoorsy means being outside. Outdoorsy. Okay, it's going to be an outdoorsy kind of day. Since, since you can start off, so start with the 4. Then burn all those calories off by walking around at Mission Park. Burn the calories off. Okay, burn off. It says over there, burn off. So that one means burn off the calories. Means lose the calories. Okay, lose the calories. Lose the calories. And also, 4 calories, right? 4 calories. 4 calories. Calories are food energy or food products, right? Mhm. What we get from food. Calories. So it says here on Sunday, we can start off with the 4, then burn all the calories off, burn them off by walking around Mission Park. So start off with what on 4? Nature walk, hike, barbecue, international fair. So we can start off with the and then burn the calories. Okay. So start off with the barbecue, right? Barbecue. That's correct. Now, the reason it's barbecue is because we can start off at the barbecue, we can eat. Look, it says lots of food here. Okay. Burgers, right? All you can eat meal tickets. Wow, all you can eat. So we start off with the barbecue, and then because we are so full, we ate so much, we have so many calories. So then it says here we can go to the nature walk, nature tour, and we can burn off the calories. Okay. Okay, next, or if you're the type that can't eat and walk, then you could meet for the nature tour first. So some people don't like to eat and walk. So after they eat, maybe they don't like to walk. So it says you can go to the nature tour first. Then still hit the barbecue or go to the barbecue, still hit the barbecue, since it'll be open until. So it will be open until. Okay? So the barbecue, it'll be open until this Sunday, 11 to 3. Open until mid-afternoon, before 3, late afternoon, before evening. So 11 to 3. So the barbecue will be open until mid-afternoon. Okay? So mid-afternoon is the correct answer. Not before 3, not late afternoon, and not before evening is like 5 p.m. Okay? All right, very good. So now, whatever your budget may be, I think you won't have to worry because half of the events are free of charge. Okay, that's a really good word, budget. We need to know budget. Budget, money plan, money plan. Okay? Budget is your money plan. So, whatever your money plan is, how much you want to spend, and free of charge, free of charge, no cost, no cost. Mhm. So then it says whatever it is, okay? But then again, if the barbecue's $7, it's a steal for all you can eat. Mhm. It's a steal. It's a steal. It's a steal. Very good price. Well, very cheap price. Very cheap price. It's a steal. It's a steal means it's a cheap price, okay? So it's a steal for all you can eat. So put on your hiking boots. So get your hiking boots and let's take in some of this summerside spirit. Take in, participate, take in. Okay, take in, participate. So let's participate in this summerside event, summerside spirit. So, summerside event, they're having an event. So, good spirit. Okay, so let's look at the questions at the bottom. The Harvest Community Fair isn't multicultural. Not sure why multicultural here. Is organized by the city, is in its founding year, is held on a yearly basis. Okay, so Summerside Grove. Well, I see here International Fair, animal movies. I see here our annual Harvest Community Fair. Mhm. So the answer is D, is held on a yearly basis. Okay, so yearly basis, first of all, yearly basis, yearly basis. This means annual or every year. Okay? Held, to be held, to be held, or is held, happens. So it is held on a yearly basis. It happens every year. And we saw over here, it said our annual harvest community fair. So that's correct. Now, the other answers isn't multicultural? No, because over here you can see the international fair from 20 countries, so cultural. And not by the city, it's organized by the community fair. Founding year, founding year. The founding year, founding year, founding year, the first year it happens. The founding year of an event is the first year, okay? So there you go. Okay, next. None of the events will be held indoors, open to the general public, on more than a weekend, cost effective. None of the events will be. Okay, so the answer should be on more than a weekend. On more than a weekend is the correct answer. Why? Well, firstly, this is only 1 week for this fall week. And also, it says it's going to be only this Saturday, Sunday, this Wednesday, this Sunday, and then Sunday. It doesn't say every weekend or more than a day. Okay? Now, secondly, cost effective. Cost effective. This is a really good word. Cost effective. And it means good price, not so expensive. And it says here that they are a good price. It's a steal. Everything, some are free of charge. So they are cost effective. And held indoors? No, because over here it's at the library, public library. And about open to the general public, none of the events will be open to the general public. Now, the general public, that means city residents, general public. That's just the city residents, everyone who lives there. And I think that no, because it doesn't say that it's only for the community. It's a community event in the community, and it doesn't say it's only for the community. Okay? So, no. All right. What about number 8? Natalie suggests that. So, what does she say, or what does she think? What idea does she give? The fare won't be worth the trouble. The community should get involved in the event. The weather won't be holding up for the event. Summerside should get in touch with the spiritual. So won't be worth the trouble. Get involved in the event. Won't be holding up. Get in touch with the spiritual. So the answer is get involved in the event. Okay? Now why? Well, firstly, she did say that. She did say that over here, right here. So put on your hiking boots and let's take in some of this summerside spirit. Remember, I said that take in means participate. Let's get involved. And get involved means the same thing. Get involved means participate. Get involved. You should get involved, participate. Okay. Take part in. Okay. So that's what she's suggesting here. Let's get involved. Let's participate in this summerside event. And when you participate, you take in the spirit or the atmosphere or how it feels, okay? So that's the first thing. Now, the other ones, so the festival won't be worth the trouble. So, worth the trouble. It won't be, this means not good to do. Okay? Or worth the trouble means something good to do. Now, why worth the trouble? If we say it is worth the trouble, it means you should do it. No matter what, do it. But here it says won't be. So that's why not worth the trouble. So not good to do. And she doesn't say that. She says, let's participate. Now, the weather won't be holding up. Did she talk about the weather? I think she mentioned over here last days of summer. I know I have. Okay. but she didn't really talk about the weather. Okay, so not about the weather. And holding up. The weather won't be holding up. So, not be good. So, the weather here, the weather is not holding up. It's not going to be good. If we say the weather is holding up, it will be good. Okay? So, that's what it means here. Won't be holding up means the weather will not be good. Holding up, the weather will be good. But she didn't talk about the weather. And what about D? Summerside should get in touch with the spiritual. Get in touch with. Get in touch with. That means connect. Connect with. And the spiritual, well, the spiritual is like religion. It's like being about nature. Spiritual, we know about the spiritual is something personal, your spiritual side. Okay? Spiritual, about your personal feeling or beliefs. Okay? So, so it's not saying that. Now I know why this answer is here because of this expression. Take in some of this summerside spirit. So when we say spirit here, when we say spirit, it doesn't mean spiritual. Spiritual is about that, but if we say the other case, okay, what we mean here, for example, team spirit. Team spirit. Make your team feel positive or great. That's team spirit. Make your team feel possible or great. Okay? That's team spirit. But spiritual is something totally different. Okay? Okay, everyone. So it's not get in touch with the spiritual, it's get involved, participate in the event. Okay, everyone. So I think we got all the answers here. Okay, very good. Now it's very good that we should always try to understand the answers, why the answers are the answers, and why the answers are not the answers. Okay, that will be very useful. So, everyone, that was a really good practice. Now, I want to tell you that I will be leaving a link in the description box, and that link will be for your own practice and review of this um, sample that we had today. So, you will be able to do that review for yourself. Okay, here we go. It's timed in the 9 minutes. Okay, so it is the same review. Okay, but different questions, and it's a good review for you to check how much you understood. Okay, So I'll be leaving that link in the description box. As well, everyone, don't forget about our CELPIP library. Our CELPIP library has over 60 examples of all readings, writings, speakings, okay? And also in that link, you will find a link to subscribe to the CELPIP library. And look at this. You can get a 3-month subscription for $10.99. What a good deal with this discount code CELPIP79, okay? The library has really helped many students achieve their goals 5, 6, 9, 10, 12, okay? So if you would like to purchase a library pass, you just follow that link, okay? So let's remember, everyone, practice makes perfect.